is Nina Perez, and this is Memoirs of a Fat Girl, going from P.H.A.T to P.H.A.T, which is pretty healthy and terrific in real time. So, my son is a trooper. He is here again doing another episode, another recipe with me. And this is going to be a low-carb, healthy pumpkin bar with cream cheese frosting from Wholesome Yum. Wholesome Yum. And they have a lot of great recipes on there, so please check them out. I'll try to remember to put the link below so you can go and check them out. That's definitely one of the best recipe places that I go to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is Ernest, my son, and he is going to be hanging in there with me. We just made an eggnog. It is in the fridge, actually cooling down, so we cannot wait to try that.
Yeah.
And some nice brandy in there. You can use rum. It's delicious. I'll try to make sure I link that video above so you can click on it and watch that one as well. So Wholesome Yum. Now, I did change a couple little things only because I like to. So this is not 100% like to the letter theirs, but it is very, very close. They're the ones that made this, so I want to give credit where credit is due. I am not going to give you measurements so that you can make sure you go check them out yourself, okay? Also, if you are into the low carb world, oh, you would love him. His name, the name of his show is Highfalutin Low Carb. I think it's Highfalutin, yeah. I think it's Highfalutin Low Carb. He is so funny. Oh my gosh, I love him to death. And then there's also Tabitha, and she teaches a lot of like vegan meals. Hilarious. So these are like YouTubers you have to check out. Like you have to check out. Anyway, okay, so low carb healthy pumpkin, okay? So what we're gonna do is we are gonna put in here some pumpkin puree. And you know, I don't know if you watched the other videos, but the reason a lot of things are pumpkin is not because, oh my God, we love pumpkin so much. We do, but my son brought home a ginormous pumpkin. And so that pumpkin, we have been trying to utilize.
She keeps saying it's ginormous. It was normal, but
it was not normal. It was not normal.
It was normal.
How you making like 22 recipes
two,
from one normal pumpkin? I'm just saying.
I was gonna bring two, and I only brought one.
I just want somebody to defend me. How you making 12 recipes from one normal pumpkin?
We only made two, but this is
no,
3.
We did. No, we did. It's 4.
Well, the seeds don't really count, though. I don't think. But anyway, whatever.
And let me tell you something. We still got about 2 to 3 cups.
Yeah, we did.
And we made puree. We made soup. We've made
true.
pie. We're making pumpkin bars, and there's still 2.5 to 3 cups in there.
Yeah.
Okay, from a normal pumpkin, you know. Anyway, in here we are gonna put cream cheese and coconut that we slightly melted in the microwave just to let it mix together. Now here's where I changed it up a little bit. I am dairy free, or at least I try to be, and I can't have cow milk. So I am using a vegan cream cheese. So normally you wouldn't use a vegan cream cheese, you know, so, and you don't have to. I'm just using that because that's what I have to do. So this is gonna go in here, and also we're gonna put in here eggs and vanilla. All right, so that's gonna go in. Let me actually mix this first. I think she wants us to mix it. So while I'm mixing this, I'm gonna have Ernest put together here for me really quick a mixture of almond flour. I'm using monk fruit, golden monk fruit, and allulose. I think she uses like a monk fruit blend, I think, which is fine. It's probably the same type of mixture, but in here we're also gonna put salt, gluten-free baking powder, and pumpkin pie spice. Also, all of the dry ingredients are gonna go together. It's almost like making, when you make a cake. I don't know if you ever made a cake.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so you have your wet ingredients and your dry ingredients, and then you're gonna slowly incorporate the two. Then I'm gonna put it into this small pan I have there, and off it goes into a 350-degree oven. So we will be very honest, and we'll let you know if it's good or not. We have not made this recipe yet. And this is not one of my creations. I'm a recipe creator. I write a lot of recipes. I create a lot of recipes. That's just the way my brain works. But when I find a recipe that's good, I like to give credit, because a lot of times their recipes already made. It's like you don't have to reinvent the wheel, you know? So why don't you put that together while I mix this?
Okay. Have I ever baked a cake before?
Yeah.
How are you gonna? Of course I baked cake. Remember there was one year where I baked the cake for like everyone's birthday. when I was working at the inn.
Oh, that's right.
I made a marble cake.
That's right,
I made a red velvet cake. She
Okay.
gonna ask me if I've ever made a cake before.
Forgive a mother. You're alive. Okay, let's pour that in here. I can just, slowly help you. We'll just do a little at a time. All right, very good. So I think that's all we're doing is beating it together in low speed just until combined. So that's good. And that's it. It's gonna go into the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. We'll see, because this pan is I don't know, this pan is a little bit different than what she's asking. I think she asked for like a 9 by 9. And this is the smallest pan that I can find, so that's what we're using. So I will not hold this against her. I won't hold the size of the bars against her, because that's more my problem than it is hers. Or whoever invented this. I don't know if it's a woman or not. All right. All right, in we go. There's a little trick that we have sometimes when we bake. If something is too big when you're baking, first of all, I should have sprayed the pan, so hopefully this won't stick. But I think the pan might be too big. So what I do is throw a little bit of foil, and obviously that's all I have left. And you kind of make a little bit of a...
Like a barrier?
Like a barrier. Mm-hmm. Like this. And this is only if you feel like your pan is too big. I think my pan is too big. And I don't want the bars to come out too thin. So we're gonna just do this. And we are good. As it grows, it is gonna push the foil out, but it won't push it out so much that it's gonna just, it'll just push it out. It's fine. Yeah. That's not a big deal. But I didn't have a pan that, I didn't have like a really nice square 9 by 9, so. And I bet you I do, because I'm a chef, so I bet you downstairs in my array of things, I probably do have it. All right, so this is gonna go into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, and when we get back, I will show you what that looks like. It also has a cream cheese frosting that goes over it, but that's not coming until later. We're gonna let it cool completely. Hopefully this will work and it'll stay in place. We'll be back in a little bit. See you in a minute. All right, guys, welcome back. So while that is baking, that's gonna take about 20 to 30 minutes. I just put it in for 20 minutes and I checked it and it's nowhere near done. So we're gonna do it another 10 minutes, check it again, and maybe another 10 minutes. That oven is so funky. Like sometimes it goes high, low, try to get it calibrated. It's just what it is. Anyway, Ernie, so why don't you make the cream cheese? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our vegan cream cheese.
Vegan cream cheese.
And then we're going to put in a little bit of allulose and monk fruit. Okay. So we're gonna use this actually. So you don't have to keep doing that. That's just for you to scrape the bowl.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll skip it with this. No, I'll put it with this.
Okay. And then this is a little tiny. And you know what? I wouldn't even use a lot. I would use very little. This is a little bit of coconut cream and vanilla. And the reason I told him to use very little is because I don't want the cream cheese like runny. I want it very thick, and that cream cheese is already pretty soft. Right. So Ernie is one of those people who saves everything.
No waste.
No waste. I love that about him. That's how we run our restaurant too.
There's no need for it,
Yeah. I mean, but he'll look at something like, what can we make with that? I'm like, scrape the sides because you have a lot of sugar. See that sugar? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna continue to do this, and then we're gonna come back. When we come back, we will let the cake cool, and I'll show you how the barrier worked. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna let the cream cheese cool down, and what I mean is I'll probably put it in the fridge, maybe. It depends if it gets too soft. And then we're gonna put that onto the cream cheese bars and we'll try it a little bit later. So we will be back in a little bit. Okay, for you, it's like that. Hey guys, so we are back and we have made the pumpkin like cake bar things. And so I told you guys this would work. So you take a little piece of foil, if your pan is too big and you can't find a small pan, you take a little piece of foil and you make it into a, basically like a barrier.
Yeah.
And then it actually works, see? I don't know if you guys can take a look at that, but it actually works where it didn't slide through and now it's exactly the size that it should have been, right? Pretty cool. Yeah. All right, so now you're gonna take this and you're gonna just pop that right onto your cutting board. Perfecto, Ernesto, perfecto. And then we're gonna take, let's see. Okay, and so in here, Ernest made that cream cheese mixture, but it's not real cream cheese. We used faux cream cheese, but we're gonna go ahead and use that. So this, Ernest, you're just gonna literally just pour on that. If you see the cake is cut in half, it's because I needed to see the inside. Ernest kept saying it felt soft to him, and it actually was undercooked. So we just cut it in half because I was testing it, and then we recooked it. So yeah, so you're just gonna put it right on, because why not? And I'm gonna grab some small plates. And I don't have my small knife, so we'll just use this one. And so, yeah, just use like a little thing like this and just spread them out. Now, you have to wait for this to cool down. If it doesn't cool down, you're gonna get melted cream cheese on top, and that's just not gonna taste very good. And in fact, even now, me and Ernest are gonna try a little bit because we honestly gotta give you our honest review on this recipe. But normally I wouldn't. I would just put this right in the fridge and wait until a few more hours or the next day because it would be even better, especially when the cream cheese sets, right? So there you go. And you know what would be good on here? A little tiny bit of pumpkin spice, like right on top. What do you think? Okay. No comment. You know why? Because I think I dragged you out of a game or a bed or or something. Yeah. This boy works out like 3 hours a day. Kind of cray-cray. There we go. All right, ready?
Yeah, that's nice.
Let's do it. All right, you want to cut it for us? Dun dun dun! The moment of truth.
Where do I cut?
Wherever you want. Don't matter. It's not fancy.
Okay.
I get some forks. Yeah. You want a big piece like that? Yeah, you probably do.
Yeah.
I'm thinking half a piece. All right. But what do I know? All right, so now cut mine in half of that. So a sliver will be
like this?
No, a little
like
less.
This?
A little less, yeah.
Oh wow, that's definitely a sliver, I guess. Wait, let me grab it with the
knife. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, wait, cheers.
Oh.
All right. Ernest.
All right.
Here we go. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I do like it. I'm not mad at it. I think what I'm gonna do is take something similar to this, reinvent it. It is good.
It's a lot softer than I kind of expected it to be.
That's okay. It tastes delicious. Yeah. I think what I want to do though is take this recipe and fix it up with like almond flour and coconut flour, and I think that's what I'll do to like make it what I like, you know. But it is delicious. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. But we like to give you an honest review. So make sure that you guys give this a shot. I will be linking any kind of websites or anything like that down below. So if you have any questions, please reach out to hello@memoirs.live. I will say this, and I do say this in a lot of my videos, I don't do trolls. So if you're gonna be like mean or leave mean comments or just say something that is not liked, you are deleted. Delete. Because I'm not doing that. This is a community of encouraging others. And what we're doing here at Memoirs of a Fat Girl is we're talking about real things, about struggles that people are really going through, and we are trying to take recipes that normally would kill your waistline and try to make it better for you. But one thing we're not going to do is start talking negative and bad towards other people or making bad comments, or even if you're talking with each other in a negative way, you're going to get deleted. So just letting you know. Thank you guys so much for watching. What's that?
I said, okay.
Okay. Delete. Because I feel like it's about time that people start loving on each other and helping each other and encouraging each other and being there for each other, as opposed to you're right, I'm wrong, you're this, I'm that. I just don't want to do that in this platform. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am Nina Perez. This is Ernest Etienne, my baby boy. And until next time, fat out.